Hello everyone, welcome back to part 2 of making Kokushibo's blades. So now today we're going to make his Suba and everything else, so basically his handle guard and the handle itself. It's kind of complicated, and I have basically no photos. Well, I do, but I don't have a reference of photo. So I'm just going to start with a Q, move it up. Move it to the side actually. Move it up. So I'm not selecting this face and then like cursor like moving the cursor to the selected face because it like automatically parents it, and I don't want to do that right now. So I'm just gonna do this. Maybe just like eyeball it. So get as straight as possible eyeballing it. So to do this, just move GY or GZ. GY, move it left or right. Once that's done, I'm just gonna get a side view, so -Y. And if you've been following my tutorial, I'm just gonna expand it by the Y. Expand it by the Z. So SZ. And seems good enough. Actually, now the Suba seems to be way fatter. So I expanded by SZ by a lot. Something like this. Then SX a lot, and the blade should be very small compared to it, and that seems good. Your Suba is supposed to be a Suba. Go to bevel modifier, change this to 6 segments. Actually, you don't have to type it in, you just click on this arrow around 6. Anything higher than 6 or 6, I'm just gonna make it 7. Then you're just gonna move this across into it's something like this. Once that's done, select it, hit SY. We're gonna scale it by the Y axis. Seems pretty good. Seems pretty flat too. Just grab and move it closer to the blade, something like that. You're gonna hit Control C and then Control V. Then hit R Y 90. Now you want to grab this and hit scale it by the X axis. So hit SX, something around there. This you want to scale it by the Z axis. So SZ. Move it down a bit. It's something like this. Once you're done, select this one or this one. It doesn't matter. Select one. Go to the boolean tool. Click on this object. Go to the eyedropper and select the other one. Just hit union. Once you're done with that, it might look weird, but don't worry. You can just go into the realistic mode. I don't know what it's called. It's called viewport shading mode, I guess. And it doesn't. You can check how like weird it looks. It looks pretty fine. Now we want to make the blade collar. So now you actually want to select one of these. So select this and hit Shift S and cursor to selected. Now Shift A. You want to get a circle, rotate it, so hit RX, then 90. Once that's done, just grab it to GY and just move it slightly in front so you can see it. This will be the part of the blade collar. Now you want to expand it, so this is not a circular object, it's kind of an oval, so you want to expand it, so hit SZ, expand it something like this. Once you're done reshaping it, just tab into edit mode and then hit F. It should fill it in automatically, and that looks pretty good, and that's it for that part. Now we're going to create the rest of the blade collar. So this is already selected. Now just hit Shift S again, cursor to selected, Shift A, grab a cylinder, hit RX 90. Just grab it, hit GY, move it a bit. Maybe scale it up because it looks pretty uneven. Make sure it's slightly inside that. Scale up, move it up a bit, hit S, make it bigger. Now bring it forward. And this is kind of a oval too, so you want to hit S and then Z. Let's move this up. Seems pretty good. Seems a little too big though, so I'm just gonna readjust this. Now for the second hardest part of this build, or this Blender tutorial, you want to make now it's the handle. So you want to click Shift S and then cursor to selected. On this, on one of these you selected, not that. One of these, then hit Shift A, grab a cylinder. So where's cylinder there? RX90, move it back. So GY, scale it by the horizontal axis or the Y axis at this point. Oh, that's G. So SY, let's make it kind of big because it's two-handed katana. GY, move it back, and it's an oval shape, so just grab it and just make it oval. So SZ, oh no, SX. In this situation, it could be Z or Y depending on the orientation you're building. Now shade to smooth, and hit go object data properties, normals, auto smooth. Forgot to do this, but yeah, you have to shade to smooth this, then just go to object data properties and auto smooth that. It'll smooth everything out.